advantage. He's the incumbent, and he's playing well in the preseason. In fact, he was 8 of 9 throwing the ball against New England, and accuracy is at a premium in the NFL. Deshaun Watson showing flashes, but still learning his way. 3 of 10 throwing the ball against the Patriots, but he did run in a touchdown.
But you know, fans love new shiny toys, and sometimes that mentality can eke its way over to the front office.
Yeah, I think right now Tom Savage has the advantage. I expect Deshaun Watson to have the job before the year is over.
10 yards still left on second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down throw, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Watson throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Here's Watson on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. Novak out now to kick this one away. Well, we've got a second. Want to take a quick spin around the league. Get your thoughts on the rookie quarterbacks. Some of them have been playing really well early, haven't they?
Yeah, so much for guys needing time to develop, or so it appears, right? Mitchell Trubisky in Chicago, Deshaun Watson in Houston, Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. All of them have played pretty well here in the early going in the preseason. And in a couple of cases, They push their starting quarterbacks to become better, right? Tom Savage has picked up his game in Houston, as has Alex Smith in Kansas City. And one other rookie, keep an eye on DeShone Kizer in Cleveland. I think he's on the rise.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to throw, Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Miller with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On second down, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz from 8 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game. It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Now Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him. Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First down, the run with Lynch. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Carr going to throw. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Watson. That's caught. Fedorowicz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Watson going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal expected.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got it.
Lamar Miller, the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Miller, he gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr on the bootleg, and he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
Lamar Miller, he's at the 40, past the 20, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Novak out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Carr throwing on second down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Carr, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Carr. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will have a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Whitney Merciless. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Carr caught the tight end Walford. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Fielded at about the 28. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Throwing now, Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Raiders pick it up.